You're about to make way more money than you ever thought possible, but first you need to understand something that will change everything. You're in the final moments of living as the person you used to be. Very soon, when you wake up, the world will look different, not because the world changed, but because you'll finally see it through the eyes of someone who belongs in the 0.1%. Right now, there are three forces converging on your reality that have been building for months. The first force is the cosmic debt that's been accumulating in your favor. Every late night, every sacrifice, every moment you chose growth over comfort has been recorded in an invisible ledger. The second force is the energetic upgrade happening in your cellular structure that's preparing you to hold massive wealth without self-sabotaging. The third force is the revelation coming in the next few days that will show you exactly how all the pieces fit together. But here's what's going to mess with your head. None of this requires more work from you. In fact, the harder you try to force it, the more you'll interfere with what's already in motion. This message is finding you because you're part of that rare percentage of humans who are designed to command abundance rather than chase it, and everything that's about to unfold will prove it beyond any shadow of doubt. The hot mess express you've been riding wasn't taking you away from your destination, it was taking you to it. Every breakdown, every moment of chaos, every time you felt like you were falling apart was actually you being dismantled and rebuilt for a purpose so significant that your old structure couldn't have handled it. The universe doesn't make mistakes with chosen ones. It simply waits until the perfect moment to reveal what was always destined to unfold. But there's something else happening that you haven't noticed yet. Something that connects to a choice you made weeks or months ago that seemed insignificant at the time. That choice created a ripple effect that's been building momentum, and the wave is about to crash on the shore of your reality with tsunami force. The people around you have been watching, some with hope, others with skepticism, many with envy. They've seen you planting seeds, but they don't understand the type of harvest that's coming. They're expecting normal growth, gradual improvement, modest success. They have no idea that you're about to experience what happens when someone who's been forged in the fire of struggle finally steps into their cosmic inheritance. Within the next few days, secrets are going to be revealed to you that change everything. Not metaphorical secrets or vague intuitions, but concrete information that unlocks doors you didn't even know existed. This revelation will feel mystical, almost like a trance, because your brain will struggle to process how simple the solution was all along. You've been looking for complex strategies and intricate plans when what you needed was already within your reach. The first secret connects to something that's been blocked in your system, the receptors that have been preventing you from fully experiencing joy, pleasure, and abundance. It's like you've been colorblind your whole life, and suddenly you can see the full spectrum. This isn't just about money, it's about your capacity to hold and enjoy everything good that life offers. When this opens, abundance won't trickle toward you, it will flood through you like water through a dam that just burst. But the opening of these receptors triggers something else, something the pretenders in your circle aren't prepared for. These people who present themselves as leaders but lack authentic power have been feeding off your brilliance, copying your moves, trying to replicate your magic without understanding its source. When real power steps forward, imitations crumble like paper crowns in the rain. You won't have to expose them. Your authentic light will make their counterfeits obviously fake to everyone watching. The second secret involves new contracts materializing in your reality. Not just business contracts, but cosmic contracts. A new home that reflects your elevated status. A vehicle that matches your upgraded lifestyle. Relationships that honor your worth instead of depleting it. These aren't wishes or hopes. These are done deals being processed in the realm where all manifestations originate before they appear in physical reality. The people who've been breadcrumbing you, playing games with your time and energy, treating you like an option instead of a priority, are about to get a front row seat to what happens when someone realizes their own value. You won't have to say a word or make any dramatic announcements. Your energy shift will speak louder than any confrontation ever could. Your influence is expanding exponentially because you've finally stepped into authentic self-expression. No more dimming your light to make others comfortable. No more playing small to avoid triggering their insecurities. You're done with that level of consciousness forever. But here's where it gets interesting. The third secret connects to your physical transformation. The athletic changes happening in your body aren't separate from your financial success. They're connected. Your increased vitality, your improved appearance, your enhanced confidence are all symptoms of the same energetic upgrade. You're becoming magnetic on every level, and magnetism attracts everything good. There's going to be an engagement, a celebration, a milestone that marks this transition. Something diamond-related is coming, whether it's literal jewelry, a ring, or simply the crystal and clarity of your new reality. This isn't symbolic thinking. This is a concrete manifestation of your elevated status that others will witness and recognize. The detox you've been going through isn't just emotional, it's energetic. Your frequency has been upgrading, and you're finally reaching the bandwidth where abundance can find you. Think of it like this. You've been trying to download a massive file on dial-up internet, and suddenly you're connected to fiber optic. Everything that's been buffering is about to stream in crystal clear high definition. You're becoming intuitively attuned to your body in ways you never were before. You're noticing how certain foods affect your energy, how different environments impact your mood, how specific people either drain or energize you. This isn't paranoia or overthinking, it's wisdom. Your body is becoming a sophisticated instrument for navigating your new reality. You're only connecting with people now who operate on a telepathic level with you. People who know you need something before you say it, who sense when something's wrong before you mention it, who call or text exactly when you need to hear from them. These connections are replacing all the surface-level relationships that required you to explain everything and ask for what should have been obvious. The moment you step into this new reality, you're going to face a test. Not from the universe, but from your old conditioning. Your mind is going to try to convince you that you don't deserve this, that it's too good to be true, that you should feel guilty for having it so easy. That's your cue to laugh in its face and keep moving forward, because guilt is the only thing standing between you and your empire. Within the next few days, you're going to receive information that feels like a cosmic download. It might come through a phone call, an email, a conversation, or even a dream, but when it arrives, you'll know immediately that this is the game changer you've been waiting for. Your rational mind might struggle to believe it's real, but your soul will recognize it as the moment your life splits into before and after. This information will reveal a blind spot you didn't even know you had. It will show you an opportunity that's been sitting right in front of you, disguised as something ordinary. It will connect dots you didn't realize were part of the same picture, and when you see the full design, you'll understand that everything, every setback, every disappointment, every moment of doubt was positioning you for this exact breakthrough. Imagine you've been holding your breath for years without realizing it, and suddenly you remember how to breathe. That's what's coming. Something that's been blocked in your system is about to open, and when it does, abundance will flow through you like water through a dam that just burst. Your intuition is about to become so sharp that you'll make decisions faster than ever before, and every decision will be the right one. The overthinking, the analysis paralysis, the second guessing that used to plague you, gone. In its place will be a knowing so deep and so clear that hesitation becomes impossible. You're going to start seeing number sequences everywhere, synchronicities that confirm you're exactly where you're supposed to be. These aren't coincidences, they're cosmic breadcrumbs leading you toward your destiny. Your awareness is expanding to pick up on signals that were always there but you weren't calibrated to receive them before. The meetings you attend, the conversations you have, the emails you send after this shift happens will carry a different frequency. People will sense something has changed about you before you even speak. Your presence will command respect in ways you never had to earn before. This isn't about becoming arrogant or demanding. It's about finally occupying the space you were always meant to fill. People are making surprising discoveries when they're around you. They realize you're not just a pretty face. You actually know things. You have wisdom. You've been to places and done things that don't show on the surface. You don't look like what you've been through, and that's going to shock people who thought they had you figured out. When you speak, you show them you don't have a filter anymore. You're telling it like it is, and that raw honesty creates shock waves that get attention and respect. Your voice is changing too, not literally, but energetically. When you speak, people listen with an attention they didn't give you before. Your words carry weight they never carried. Your opinions matter in ways they never mattered. This isn't because you're trying harder to be heard. It's because you've finally claimed your authority. The revelations coming your way will feel like remembering rather than learning. Deep in your soul, you've always known you were destined for greatness. All the conditioning that told you to be realistic, to lower your expectations, to settle for less, that was never your truth. It was interference, and the signal is about to come through crystal clear. Your sleeping patterns are improving, not just because you're less stressed, but because your consciousness is expanding. Dreams are becoming more vivid and meaningful. Inspiration strikes at all hours. Ideas flow with such clarity and frequency that you'll need to start keeping a notebook by your bed to capture them all. You're about to become the inspiration you've been looking for outside yourself. That feeling of, if only I could be like them, is about to reverse completely. People are going to look at your life and think, if only I could be like them. The student is about to become the master, and the transformation will happen so fast, it will leave everyone speechless. The very people who dismissed you, who made you feel like you weren't enough, who acted like doing business with you was some kind of favor, they're about to witness your vindication in real time. But by the time they realize what they missed out on, you'll be so far beyond needing their validation that their regret will feel irrelevant. You're officially the plot twist in every story where people counted you out. The secret that's about to be revealed is that while they were watching and waiting for you to fail, you are actually being positioned for a comeback so ferocious that it will rewrite everyone's understanding of what's possible. They don't know they're on the chopping block with you. They don't realize their access to your energy, your time, your resources is about to be permanently revoked. Some people in your circle are about to have a complete meltdown because they're losing access to you. They wanted to have their cake and eat it too, benefit from your energy and talents, while keeping you just grateful enough to accept less than you deserve. When you start living like you know your worth, their whole dynamic with you collapses. They'll be mad that you went to events without inviting them, angry that you didn't respond to their texts immediately, furious that you're no longer available for their drama. Someone was trying to make you jealous recently, playing games, trying to show you how busy they are, how many options they have. You picked up on that manipulation immediately, and you're about to put them in their place without saying a word. Your complete indifference to their games will be more devastating than any confrontation could ever be. The people who thought they were doing you a favor by being in your life are about to realize they had it backwards. You were the gift in their world, and they took it for granted. When they try to reconnect after seeing your success, you'll be operating from such a different frequency that their old tactics won't even register. You're not angry or bitter, you're simply unavailable for that level of consciousness. You're moving away from being everyone's healing machine. You've been like a vending machine of support. Anyone could walk up, insert their problems, and expect you to dispense solutions. That version of you is retiring permanently. You're learning the proper balance of giving and receiving, and it might feel uncomfortable at first because you're so used to being the one who gives everything and asks for nothing. The person you've been becoming through all your trials is about to take center stage. All those skills you developed while struggling, all that wisdom you gained from adversity, All that strength you built from being tested, those become your superpowers in your new reality. The shortcut the universe is about to reveal doesn't bypass the work you've already done, it multiplies its impact. Every lesson learned, every challenge overcome, every moment of growth becomes exponentially valuable when applied at the level you're moving to. This is why your journey had to include difficulty, not as punishment, but as preparation for the responsibility that comes with massive success. Your entrepreneurial ventures are about to scale beyond anything you imagined possible. That side project you've been nurturing, that business idea you've been developing, that creative work you've been perfecting, the audience is ready, the market is primed, and the timing is perfect. What felt like slow progress was actually careful preparation, and now everything accelerates. You're about to start doing things just because you want to, not because you need to prove anything or earn anyone's approval. You're going to start saying why not, instead of finding reasons why you can't. This shift from scarcity-based decision-making to abundance-based living will shock people who are used to you playing small. The passive income streams you've been trying to establish are about to become active rivers of abundance. The systems you put in place during leaner times will scale exponentially as your visibility increases and your audience grows. Money will flow to you while you sleep, eat, travel, and enjoy life in ways that previously seemed reserved for other people. You're about to experience what it feels like when the universe babies you for a change. After years of having to be strong for everyone else, after carrying more than your share, after picking up everyone else's slack, you're about to be coddled, spoiled, and supported in ways that will feel almost foreign at first. Like a child fighting a nap when they desperately need rest, you might resist this at first. You're so used to grinding, to proving yourself, to earning every small victory through maximum effort. But the divine is putting you on payroll now, and your job description has changed from warrior to royalty. You're being asked to surrender to being taken care of, and that surrender is the final key that unlocks everything. The Obsidian Inner Order is a sanctuary for those who have walked difficult paths and emerged with wisdom others can't see. We understand that some experiences exist outside the boundaries of what most people consider possible or acceptable to discuss. Every week we gather live on Zoom, real people with real faces sharing real stories without judgment. There's space here for the experiences you've carried in silence, the patterns you've noticed that others dismiss, the intuitive knowledge you've gained through your journey. We don't just listen, we understand. When you're struggling to make sense of your experiences, when you feel gaslit by a world that refuses to acknowledge your reality, you can return to our recorded calls and remember that your perception is valid. Join the Obsidian Inner Order, where your reality is honored and your voice is heard. Link in description. Ron Coase. The extreme makeover happening in your life extends beyond the physical. Your environment will transform to match your internal state. Your social circle will upgrade automatically as you attract people who operate at your new frequency. Your daily routine will shift from survival mode to abundance mode, and the change will feel both dramatic and completely natural. Your body is responding to decreased stress and increased joy by naturally moving toward its optimal state. The chronic tension you've carried, the sleep issues that plagued you, the digestive problems that seemed random, these were all symptoms of living below your energetic potential. As you rise to meet your destiny, your physical form will align with your elevated consciousness. Your dream body isn't just a fantasy anymore, it's becoming your reality. All the work you've put in, all the consistency you've maintained, all the healthy choices you've made are about to pay off in ways that will shock even you. Your physical transformation will match your internal revolution, and people won't be able to ignore either one. Your health practitioners are going to be amazed by improvements that don't correlate with any specific interventions you've made. Your body is responding to the decreased stress and increased joy by healing itself in ways that bypass normal timelines. The vitality you thought you'd lost forever is returning stronger than before. For those dealing with difficult family dynamics or toxic relationships, this transformation creates a natural boundary that doesn't require confrontation. Your energy becomes so refined that lower vibrational interactions simply can't maintain their grip on your attention. You're not cutting people off dramatically, you're simply outgrowing them organically. Your personal style is evolving in ways that reflect your internal transformation, not because you suddenly care more about appearances, but because your increased confidence and self-appreciation naturally expresses itself through how you present to the world. You'll dress like someone who knows they're valuable because you'll finally believe it completely. The speaking engagements coming your way will feel like conversations with friends rather than performances for strangers. Your natural ability to connect authentically with people will make you incredibly effective at sharing your message in public settings. The stage fright or imposter syndrome that might have held you back previously will be replaced by genuine excitement about the value you have to offer. The microphones are waiting for you. Press conferences, interviews, speaking engagements. The world wants to hear what you have to say because your perspective has been forged in the fire of real experience. You're not speaking from theory or wishful thinking. You're speaking from transformation, and that carries a power that can't be faked. People are hanging on to your every word now. Not the negative voices or the haters. Those have lost their power over you completely. But the people who ride for you, the people inspired by you, the people you are meant to be an example to. They give a damn about what you say because they recognize the wisdom earned through your struggles. You're entering a time where your testimony becomes your ministry. People want to know how you did it, how you bounced back, how you transformed pain into power. They're not just curious, they're desperate for the blueprint, and you have it because you lived it. Your life is about to become the testimony that others point to when they need proof that breakthrough is possible. Not because you'll be perfect, but because you'll be authentic. Not because you'll have all the answers, but because you'll have the ones that matter most. The documentary book or major media coverage of your story is being orchestrated by the same intelligence that's engineering your success. Your journey from struggle to triumph contains elements that will inspire countless others to believe in their own possibilities. Your willingness to share vulnerably about your process will become a bridge that helps others cross from limitation into their own abundance. The charitable causes that matter to you are about to receive support through your success that creates positive ripple effects, extending far beyond your immediate circle. Your abundance won't just improve your life, it will become a force for positive change in the world through your conscious choices about how to use your resources. Your phone is about to start ringing with opportunities you didn't apply for. Your inbox will fill with invitations you didn't seek. Your calendar will populate with meetings that could change everything. This isn't random luck. It's the natural consequence of your energy signature reaching the frequency where such opportunities exist. The meeting you're about to attend, the phone call you're about to receive, the email that's about to land in your inbox, these aren't random events. They're coordinates in a treasure map that's been drawn specifically for you. Each interaction will provide another piece of the puzzle, and when you have all the pieces, the picture will be breathtaking in its perfection. Your online presence is about to become a case study in authentic influence. The content you create, the messages you share, the energy you broadcast will attract your ideal audience like moths to a flame. But unlike traditional marketing or social media manipulation, this magnetism is based on genuine value and real transformation, which makes it sustainable and ever-expanding. You're not just about to make money, you're about to become a money magnet. The difference is that making money implies effort and limitation. Being a money magnet means abundance flows to you naturally, consistently, and in ways that often surprise you. The work you've been doing to heal your relationship with receiving is about to pay dividends beyond your wildest dreams. All those times you gave more than you got, all those moments you put others first to your own detriment, All those instances where you accepted less than you were worth, that was building your capacity to receive without guilt or self-sabotage. You're clocking things differently now. As the mad scientist who goes down rabbit holes, you're learning to put information in your memory bank without getting lost in the investigation. You're not going to go down every rabbit hole anymore. You're going to hold on to the important details because you know you'll need them later. Your strategic mind is sharper than ever, and you're always coming up with a different plan, a better approach, a more elegant solution. Every step you've taken counts. Every lesson you've learned matters. Every moment of growth has been building toward this culmination where everything comes together in perfect harmony. Your past wasn't your punishment, it was your preparation. The blueprint for your success is being downloaded into your consciousness right now. Not as information you need to study or strategies you need to implement, but as knowing that emerges from the deepest part of your being. You're not learning how to be successful, you're remembering how to be yourself. You began watching this thinking you were about to learn something new about making money. But what you've discovered is that you already had everything you needed. The 0.1% isn't about income or assets or social status. It's about consciousness. It's about understanding that abundance is your natural state, and scarcity is the aberration. The chosen ones aren't chosen because they're special. They're special because they accept that they're chosen. When you look back on absorbing these words, you'll see this moment as the last time you ever doubted your destiny. The rude awakening you're about to receive is that you never needed awakening at all. You just needed to remember who you've always been. The money is coming, the recognition is coming, the success is coming, but more importantly, you are coming into your power, into your purpose, into the life that's been waiting for you to finally say yes. Welcome to your empire, chosen one. It's about time you claimed your throne.